But at the same token, like your map reading skills have to be really, really good in order to get it right the first time. And even then, like there's no way of knowing which like right arrow you have to pick. You just have to like know, okay, they went this direction, then that direction, and then just see which one you get right.
This
like,
is why I luckily having graph paper to do my map on was good because the game is built out of squares. So
yeah,
to do if you are doing this without the walkthrough.
Okay.
Just making your way through a landmines public park is. Hang on, what?
But not even that. It's like it's just like this part of the game is which up arrow would you like? That's this part of the game. Is like you want to go up.
Yeah, if it was actually somewhat, it was easier to make your way through the park. I could see the appeal of all right. Then we'll have to follow the suspects.
Yes.
Then trace their route, or otherwise, then you're going to get a landmine to the bollocks.
And
that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. It's just implemented so fucking badly.
I also want to introduce you to another really annoying part of the game, where you'll notice, as I was saying, about the arrows moving up and down, and like more or less like a third of the screen is devoted to the back arrow. Okay, now the problem with that is that enter is used for everything in this game. Okay, it's like literally just your one button press, and the problem with that is that if you're saving, observe, game saved, and it clicks back to the screen because the arrow is pointing back. So that happens a lot in this game, and it actually soft locks me once later on, because the arrow was automatically pointed back.
Cool.
So that's what happened to the guy in the park. He got branded with a P, and he
drew cool on a rock using his own blood.
He really, really did.
No, it's Anna all right then.
And is a H. Osborne. So this looks like one of the guys from the Resistance. And as we later find, I presume this must have been said in the manual or something, but that guy's name is Harvey Osborne. I'm not sure how you're supposed to discern what his name was from the game, but all I know is that his name is Harvey. And let's leave it at that. Also should say, because I think I accidentally edited it out, we picked up a crowbar in the park. It was just like, it was like 2 screens ago, it was there in the bushes on the left, and we just picked it up. And it had blood on it. So that looked to have been the murder weapon. And you're shocked to hear that we use that crowbar for literally everything. Quite literally everything. So I thought I'd bring it up. So yeah, Central Park, really good place to go, especially when it's landmined.
So this is Harvey Osborne's apartment now, isn't it?
Yeah, and as you can see, it's looking well. The orbs have kept it up nice and shiny.
Oh, it's already open.
Indeed. As in, we have a nice shot of our fucking loafers there. So again, this is standard attire in the new age: brown cloaks, loafers, fluffy socks.
And dead guy in the bathroom.
Dead girl, I think you find. This is the girl in the club.
Oh yeah, I like the way they do this. Oh yeah, that's the girl from the club. I like the way they do this is every single corpse has its tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
Like in a kind of comedic fashion.
I know. Again, it really matches up with the dark and depressing tone of the game. And yeah, so the bitch is now dead. The bitch being Anna Osborne. Again, don't ask me why she's referred to that in the walkthrough, but let's just assume it was written by someone unpleasant. And now we're at the museum.
Did you pick up everything at the apartment?
I believe so. Yeah, there was only one thing. It was just the key.
Alright then.
Yeah. As you can see, Theodore Roosevelt is looking well. I believe.
He's looking well.
He's looking well. This is around the time when he started in the Atari 2600 game. Custer's Revenge, probably. Sounds like something you do.
You're doing it. You look well. You're doing well.
You're doing well. You're on that horse. That's the main thing.
That's what the key opens the thing, so it's...
Yes. So now we're into the museum. And you might be asking, is there a use for key cards? Yes, there is.
Woo!
This is the use of it. In order to get to the 4th floor, we're going to use up all 13 key cards on all these doors. Yeah, that's the reason for it. That's the reason for the 13th card specifically. So if you want to get to the museum, right, where the third person is hiding from, you have to clear the sewers of all key cards, enter the club by fighting your way through Streets of Rage style, hurled into the window, pick the right woman in the cloak so that she can knock you with her handbag and drop the
only
13th
woman
key
wearing
card.
brown.
The only woman wearing brown, because everyone else is too cool for that sort of shit. And then...
Also, one thing, I don't know if it happened to you when you were doing this playthrough, but when you use the key card on the door, you have a limited amount of time to get through it.
Yeah.
Before it shuts. And then you have to use another fucking key card to open it again, which obviously locks your save game. You have about 3 seconds to do it.
Yes, that did happen to me, and let me say it was fucking annoying. Really, really annoying. Obviously, you only really know where you're going by like following the tracker again, and admittedly, it actually does work. You know, it's helpful in that sense. But as you said, Neil, you have to be fast about it. You have to be adamant to where you're going, or else otherwise you're just fucked.
You won't get to the 3rd day. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course you can't actually. You're underground, so you can't use the fucking
the tracker.
The tracker. So this is me trying to go back upstairs. But, in fact, the drawing of the stairs was so bad, it looked like it was going up, but it was, in fact, going going down. So, this is me starting again. Honestly. So, yes. So, viewers at home, if you want to know how to get to the 4th floor, observe, and we will show you. Whereas this is me stalling for time so I can get it up on a walkthrough, so I can make this go quicker. Because at this stage I would have been about 2 hours playing this and very much slowly losing the will to live.
Yeah, you're probably onto your 5th line.
I think I was onto my 5th needle at that point. So, I mean that's a bad sign because it's actually just bleach in there now.
I'm almost out of Dettol. Help.
Good for your system. We'll just use this time to pimp out whatever drinks we're having. Neil, what's your poison tonight?
Oh yeah, I hit the Old Moot because there were no cans.
But cans are class, Neil.
No, yeah, I know, but apparently not today. Well, it's been a long weekend here in Ireland.
At time of recording.
And it's been ridiculously sunny.
Yes.
So there were fucking cans. So I went with Old Moot cider because they just restocked it and it was all gravy.
Oh, very nice. I'm going to assume kiwi and lime.
I've got both kiwi and the strawberry one as well.
Delightful.
So, yeah, I can't find the other 2 flavors anywhere for the life of me.
This is so weird because they're promising a grapefruit and raspberry flavor that looks absolutely divine, but I can't find it anywhere.
Oh yeah, well you see that it's the pineapple and raspberry.
Pineapple raspberry.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Pineapple and raspberry, and it's written on the back of everything, and you can't find it anywhere. Even the guys in the off license I was talking to say they can't even order it.
Yeah.
So fuck me, like if they can't get it, you know.
Yeah. So obviously, Old Mood. I know you guys watch our stuff. So if you don't mind sending a free sample of some of that beer, that would be really, really nice.
Yes, please send us more of your pineapple and raspberry because it apparently doesn't exist in Ireland anywhere.
Yes, and Copperwork, if you could do the same with your passion fruit, as I'm currently drinking right now.
Yes, please.
Well.
Yeah, it's so mad because like the O'Brien, because the off license next to me, right?
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ, like I don't know, they've probably got fucking like Sherlock working for their supplier department because they've Your man was trying to upsell me this fucking mad cognac that was made in this French chateau, but it was only made for consumption in that French chateau. It was never meant to be sold outside. Yeah, he's got 3 bottles of it. I was like, "What the fuck do you want?" No, they're like 13. They're like €1,300 each.
Well, that explains it.
But I was like, it's like, but the thing is, like, they literally only went, right, we're only going to make this for ourselves, and he winds up having 3 bottles of it in Dublin, and yet he can't get a hold of pineapple and raspberry old mood fucking cider.
It's the white elephant of cider.
What the fuck? Like, I don't know. He kind of heavily inferred that, you know, how he got the hold of the bottles is somewhat illegal.
I like to think that he just somehow like donned the cat burglar outfit and just stole the content from something else.
I'm fairly certain now. I'm fairly certain he bought them off a guy who went, "Look, I broke into this French chateau and stole a load of their old wine." And he went, "It's not wine, it's cognac, and I'll take it."
So, what would you like, the diamonds or the cognac? Fucking cognac. I mean, have you seen my work uniform? Give me that fucking thing. Except me to sell diamonds at an off license. What kind of fucking monster do you think I am?
This is a lovely little segue, by the way, while you're navigating the Wolfenstein, the boring Wolfenstein maze of 3D fucking... Jeez, I'm just looking at the timeline now. Fucking hell, man, you were here for ages.
Yeah. I might cut most of this part out. Because I think I had 2 unsuccessful attempts here. I think I may have like kept it as part of the video just to show
2 unsuccessful attempts and you would have walked through.
Yeah. Now here's the problem, right? The unsuccessful attempts were not for the walkthrough did the job, and I was actually following the map fine. But the 2 unsuccessful attempts was because when I tried to save before the final door, it clicked me back out of the room, and of course the door closes, so you have to use another keycard, a keycard I don't have. And the second time was because I was a fucking split second too late, and therefore the fucking door closed on me. So I had to do it this 3 times. Presume I've kept it in, I can't remember, but it would explain perhaps the runtime we have. Because just all of this was suffering. Like, this game is just literally a series of, like, very unfortunate fucking punishments.
How do you mind? But, like, the whole premise is actually really, really good. Yeah. I just don't understand how, like, they went, "Oh, yeah, let's implement it in the worst possible way."
Yeah. So much so that it's actually, like, tainting all the good parts of the game. Where, like, oh, you could have gone full into why the orbs are taken over. You could have had a reason for it. But no, what you've done instead is piss all over the great idea you had with really bad gameplay. And considering the Sierra how Sierra loves to serialize its own content, you can see why there's only 2 Manhunter games. Because they clearly went to San Francisco and went, "Yeah, no, I'm done. There's only so much we can ruin this."
Yeah, just went, "Nah, fuck it."
Right, lads, back to SpaceQuest with us. We're going to take all the good ideas we had from this and implement it into that. Actually, no, don't do that. You're fired. Sorry for all the silence there, by the way. We were just waiting for the video to catch up. It was just like, okay, now we're at the final door. Now we can start commentating over something interesting, rather than just keycard into door, run through door before it cuts your balls off. And there we go. The final door, which is wooden.
So yeah, that's what we got the crowbar for, yeah.
And there you have it. So I saved. I clicked enter to go back to the game, but because the arrow was pointing down, it locked me out. And I fucked up the save as well. So I had to do that all over again.
You're doing this all over again now, aren't you?
This is my third attempt, yeah, because the second time it locked the door on me. So, thanks, Sierra, for making something objectively bad. I know that's what you normally do, but you really have outdone yourself here, lads, I will say.